Hi guys, welcome back to Education to All. In this video, we are going to learn about Mr. Marin Mercy. We are going to learn about the Marin Mercy, who was very interested in finding out the perfect number. Let us get on. The earliest intense we know of a regular gathering mathematician is the group held together by an unlikely figure that was the French priest Father Marin Mercier. Before that, we must say something beautiful worldly. In most sciences, one generation tears down what another has built and what one has established and another adore. But in mathematics, what is the beauty of mathematics? In mathematics, each generation builds a new story to the old structure. Get on to the Marine Mercenary, the earliest instance we know of a regular gathering of a mathematician is the group held together by an unlikely figure, the French priest Father Marin Mercenary. The son of a modest farmer, Mercier received a thorough education at the Jesuit College of La Frecce in 1611. After 2 years studying theology at the Sorbonne, he joined the recently founded Franciscan Order of Minimum. Mercier entered the Minimum Convent in Paris in 1619, where, except for a short trip, he remained for the rest of his life. So now we are going to get about the perfect number. The history of the theory of number about with famous conjectures and open question. This video is about the perfect number, theorem of perfect number. For example, our first theorem which said that a positive integer n is said to be a perfect if n is equal to sum of all its positive divisors excluding n itself. The sum of positive divisor of integer n, each of them less than n, is given by sigma of n minus n. Means thus the condition n is perfect. About to asking that sigma of n minus n is equal to n or equivalent to, or we can say that sigma of n is equal to twice n. For example, sigma of 6, which can be written as 1, 2, 3 plus 6 itself, and then therefore we can say 2 dot 6. That's what we can solve the relativity of divisor. Means here we are getting that sigma of 6 is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6. If we add it 1, 3 plus 3 is equal to 6 and 6 plus 6 to 12, that is equal to 2.6. Now let us get on to the beautiful theorem. Which we are going to see, which we are going to learn, which we are going to this is our theorem that if k if 2 raised to power k minus 1 is prime, therefore in bracket k is greater than 1, then n is equal to 2 raised to power k minus 1 and multiply by here you can see that 2 raised to power k minus 1 into is a perfect and every even perfect number is of this form. Means here it is saying that 2 raised to power k minus 1 is prime, therefore we have to show that k is greater than 1. The condition is given, then n is equal to 12 is a perfect and every even perfect number is of this form. Now get on to the proof that we have already written about proof. It was very difficult for me to write, but I have tried to write. So here is our proof. What does it say? Let 2 raised to power k minus 2 raised to power, both are separate. As you can see, power is k and minus is this minus 1 is going to p, where p is the prime, and we have to now consider the integer n is equal to 2 raised to power k minus 1p, and in GCC we know that in in GCD we know that in GCD we knew that that m and n, where m and n are integers, they are different number, and we knew that their greatest common divisor will be 1. And similarly here, GCD of 2 raised to power k minus 1 p is equal to 1. Therefore, the multiplicity of sigma entails that sigma is equal to sigma of n function, like sigma of n is equal to sigma of k minus p into p. But here you can see it is written 2 raised to k minus 1, and where you can see is equal to sigma 2 raised to k minus 1 dot sigma p. As you can see that sigma 2 raised to k minus 1 can be written as in another form 2 raised to k the minus of 1, and whereas sigma of p can be written as p plus 1. In earlier we have we have shown that 2 raised to minus 1 is equal to p. We have assumed it, now we are using it. That 2 raised to k minus 1 is equal to p. Now 2 raised to k is equal to p plus 1. This signify here, and now we can consider, as we already know our first theorem, that sigma of n can be written as of twice of n. Therefore, hence our theorem is over by making n as a perfect number. Now I would like to say